So I recorded this whole other video and then got off track because I was kind of pissed off about something. But anyway, today I don't know if I'll post that video or not. I'm not really sure because it was, let's just say, if I post that, somebody come get her. Um, but we were sitting with the CPS caseworker today because we've been dealing with them for a few months now, and we had therapy with the kiddo yesterday. And something I noticed today when we were talking is my kid was asked, uh, what are your like future goals?" And of course, my kid was like, "I don't know." And then I got to thinking about that, and in every single like state-run therapy, case management, med management, psych, whatever, um, they always ask that question. What are your goals? Like even at social service, what are your goals for the future? Well, dude, okay, if you're in any of those programs whatsoever, like getting any kind of assistance, uh, any kind of therapy, help for mental illness, disability, anything, your goal is surviving. Your goal is surviving to the next day, just getting through the week. Just, and that is the weirdest question because a lot of times, especially if you live in poverty, especially if you live in poverty, your goal is to just make it to the next day. And when they ask, what are your long-term goals? What are your goals? Where do you see yourself in 3 years? Where do you see yourself in 3 months? I see myself probably doing the same thing, struggling. And we're just trying to get through the week. When you live in poverty, when you are in terror over where your next meal is going to come from, if you're going to have a roof over your head, if you're going to have, then you don't even like the concept of a future is foreign. It is, and I want everybody who runs therapy to hear that, especially the state run, because for 20 years you sit with a caseworker and they're like, so what are your long-term goals? What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 3 months? What do you want to have? Dude, I just want to live. I just want to live through the next couple of days. And I think every time I get asked that question, like now I kind of see a future. But at my kids' age, especially, and kids now, like, it, nobody knows. Nobody knows. We're just hoping to survive. So maybe why don't we rephrase it somehow? Like, I don't know, a question about like how do you plan on helping yourself survive? Or how can we help you survive? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just found that really strange. And of course, my kid was puzzled by it, especially after what we've been through. But, I kind of was too. Like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Like, they all ask that. Like, what are your future plans? What do you see? What about college? Dude, just trying to get to next week, man. We're just trying to, you know, by the skin of our teeth. And mine keep falling out. I have to glue them back in, and it's the stuff of nightmares under there. Let me tell you. Have you ever seen the movie Wrong Turn? That came from there too, so that's even funnier. But that's what I'm talking about. When you live in poverty, you do what you have to do. I have to super glue my teeth in because I don't have time to stop and have them all pulled and do the whole healing thing because with my condition, it takes longer to heal. So I can't do all that because we're just trying to survive. And that's what nobody hears. And instead of trying to provide a way to make it smoother for you to survive, it's like it's just more distractions, more roadblocks, dumb shit. I don't know. So that's what, and that's what that was what, then I ended up getting on a whole tangent. And, but yeah, that's the actual thing I wanted to say was that we're all just trying to survive. And especially nowadays, you know, if you're depressed, you're just trying to make it to the next day. If you know you've got a chronic illness, you're just trying to survive to the next day. Because if there's no stability provided, if there's no way for you to make sure that all of that stuff is always provided so you can sit back and relax, then you're just trying to survive. Look at the healthcare system. Half of us we have to go through prior authorizations to get the fucking medicine to make you feel better to live through the next, you know? I mean, it's so fucking sad. All of it's so sad and stupid, and people are focused on the wrong fucking shit. So, I'm looking into, I'm just gonna be me. That's all. And I'm gonna survive. If I do get through this and survive, then I'm gonna try to help other people with what I've learned survive too better. So they're not just surviving, so they're thriving. Because when you can sit back and perform self care and you make sure all your needs are met, your meds, you know, all of it. And they're all human rights. I don't give a shit what anybody says. All of it's a human right. You shouldn't have to earn water. You shouldn't have to earn love. So, but that's I'm a big old hippie in that case, and I think that's one of the problems as well. Because we're focused on the wrong shit. When if we were all thriving, think of, well, we'd all be thriving. And there's ways. Trust me, there's ways. Also, we have till September till we're homeless because they pulled all this shit and like gave us an exit date after like they initially told. Never mind, it's a long story, and I'm still here, so it's not safe for me to tell the story at this point. But yeah, there's some, yeah. So we're also fixing to be again, and with no transportation, how are you supposed to fucking go look for a place to live? So what they plan on doing is signing you up for something and then like taking you in a van and dropping you off. And then after everything that's happened, do I really want them to know where I'm going, where we're going? No. No, that's asinine. So, yeah. So that's also happening. Yeah, I'm not gonna be quiet anymore. Enough. It's been enough. And that's God, and He agrees with